Listen, most men have no idea when a woman actually wants them. They second-guess every signal, every smile, every little moment that screams, "Just make a move." But here's the truth. Women rarely say what they feel directly. They signal, they test, they invite. And if you miss those signs, you don't just lose a girl. You lose respect for yourself, because deep down, you knew and you froze. Let's talk about that. Let's break down the 7 signs, the psychological cues that she's waiting for you to step up. I'm not talking about guessing games or pickup tricks. I'm talking about real human behavior, psychology, and emotional energy. Most men think attraction is about what a woman says. It's not. It's about where her energy goes when she's silent. If you're in a group and her eyes keep finding you, if she's subconsciously mirroring your body language, facing you even when she's talking to someone else, that's interest. Psychology calls this non-verbal rapport. It's primal, instinctual, but here's where men mess up. They ignore it, they look away, they hesitate, and women feel that hesitation like static energy. When she lingers, she's not just watching, she's giving you a window, and that window closes fast. The next time it happens, don't overthink it. Hold her gaze, own that silence. That's confidence without words. You ever notice how some women always just happen to be around you? She borrows your pen, laughs at jokes that weren't even funny, sits close enough that your arms brush by accident. Those are not accidents. That's proximity attraction. Women often test emotional safety before they show desire. By being near you, she's saying, "I want to feel what it's like to be in your space." If she orbits your world more than once, without any real reason, she's waiting for you to take initiative. The key is to be grounded. Don't rush. Let her feel your calm and composure. She's not testing your looks. She's testing your presence. When a woman remembers things about you that even you forgot, that's emotional investment. The color of your shirt that one day, the story about your childhood dog, the way you said something that made her laugh weeks ago. Women remember emotional details because it helps them connect. When she holds on to your small details, she's collecting moments, building an emotional map of who you are. That's her heart's way of saying, "I see you." And I'm curious. When she remembers, she's not being polite, she's being attentive. And attention is the currency of attraction. This one confuses a lot of men. They think if a woman teases them, she's just being friendly. But there's a difference between mockery and flirty challenge. When a woman lightly pokes at you, not to hurt your ego, but to see how you respond, that's her testing your frame. Psychologically, it's called competitive flirting. She wants to feel your strength without aggression, your humor without ego. If you get defensive, she loses interest. If you stay calm, smile, and play back, she feels safe and excited. Women don't want a man who's perfect. They want a man who's unshakable. You can feel this one, the shift in tone, the nervous laughter, the hair touch, the slight adjustment of posture. It's not what she's doing. It's the change that matters. Before you entered the room, she was relaxed. Now she's alert, more aware of herself. That's attraction, but it's also vulnerability. A woman's body language tells the story her words hide. She's not just shy or just friendly. She's trying not to show how much she feels. When her energy changes, it's her subconscious saying, "I care what you think. I'm affected by your presence, and that's your cue to lead." When a woman starts sharing personal things, her dreams, her fears, her past, it's not random. It's an emotional bridge. She's giving you a piece of her inner world to see what you'll do with it. Vulnerability is a trust test. She's asking, "Can I feel safe with you?" This is where most men fail. They rush in, joke it off, or turn it into advice. Wrong move. The best thing you can do is listen, be still, hold space. When she opens up, she's not asking for solutions. She's watching for stability. Be that. That's when attraction turns into connection. If she lingers after a conversation, waits for you to text, or doesn't pull away when the silence stretches, that's not confusion. That's permission. It's her way of saying, you can make the move now. Psychology calls this mutual timing synchronization, when two people subconsciously mirror emotional readiness. If you don't act, she'll eventually stop waiting. So don't keep hesitating out of fear. You're not risking rejection, you're risking respect. Because women respect action. They remember how you made them feel, not what you said. Now, here's the harsh truth. Most men never see these signs. Not because they're blind, but because they've been trained to doubt themselves. Society told men that showing desire is wrong, that being assertive is toxic, that confidence equals arrogance. So they suppress it, they overthink, they hesitate, and that hesitation kills attraction faster than rejection ever could. Women are emotional creatures. They feel your hesitation like static electricity. They sense when you're unsure of yourself, and nothing turns them off faster than a man who's afraid of his own desire. So remember this. Confidence isn't loud. It's quiet. It's presence. It's being grounded in who you are, even when you're unsure what she feels. It's taking the risk anyway, because that's what leadership looks like in attraction. You lead the moment. You take the step. You create clarity. If she's interested, she'll follow your energy. If she's not, you walk away with your dignity intact. Either way, you win. So the next time she looks at you a little longer, the next time she laughs at your dumb joke, the next time she stays just a few seconds longer than she needs to, you'll know. You'll feel it in her energy. You'll sense it in her tone. And you'll remember this. You're not crazy. You're not imagining it. She's waiting. Waiting for you to stop doubting yourself, waiting for you to step into your role, waiting for you to make a move, not out of desperation, but out of calm, grounded certainty. Because attraction isn't about playing games. It's about polarity, masculine and feminine energy aligning in the right moment. You don't chase it. You recognize it. You lead it. And when you do, something powerful happens. The women who used to ignore you start leaning in. Because confidence isn't something you fake. It's something you remember. When she shows you these 7 signs, she's not testing your worth. She's inviting your courage. Don't wait for permission. Don't apologize for wanting her. Don't let fear disguise itself as respect. Respect isn't silence. Respect is clarity. Look her in the eyes, speak your truth, and let the chips fall. Because at the end of the day, you don't get what you wish for. You get what you move for. This isn't about ego. It's about becoming the kind of man who sees clearly, acts boldly, and never hides from his own heart. So next time, make the move. Not because you're trying to impress her, but because that's what a grounded, confident man does. And if she was waiting for you all along, she'll meet you halfway. That's not luck. That's alignment. That's psychology. That's power. So stay sharp, stay grounded, and stop missing what's right in front of you. Because the truth is, she's been waiting for you to finally see it.